Every woman feels when her energy begins to shift. You don't need a blood test to notice it. You recognize it in the breath test runs short. You recognize it in the breath that runs short sooner than it used to, in the fatigue that comes too early, in the recovery that becomes slower, heavier, in that quiet feeling of, I'm not myself anymore. And it's not weakness. It's not that you need to push harder. It's female biology changing. It's the way your hormones, mitochondria, stress response, and metabolism begin asking for a different kind of care. But there is one marker, just one, that can truly restore your vitality, your clarity, your strength, and even improve the way your skin looks, your VO2 max. It's the measure of how well your body uses oxygen. It's the metric that tells us how young you really are on the inside. And it's one of the strongest predictors of female longevity. Today, I show you why and most importantly, how to train it to reignite your energy. Hi, I'm Dr. Talia Rossi, an aesthetic physician and a longevity doctor. I work in aesthetic medicine and longevity medicine, two disciplines that share the same mission, guiding each patient toward their highest state of well-being inside and out. Because true beauty doesn't come from a single treatment or an aesthetic result. It is the reflection of a body in balance, a biology that works, and a mind that has found its vital energy again. Today, I want to talk to you about the most powerful longevity intervention we have. The oldest and yet the most overlooked, physical training. Everyone is looking for the longevity pill, but it already exists. And it's not inside a supplement or a lab, it's inside us. It's called movement. Physical activity is the most powerful, scientifically validated biohack to live better, longer, and biologically younger. It's not fitness, it's epigenetics in motion. Every time you move, you're not just burning calories. You're sending a message to your cells, this machine is still needed, don't shut it down. Every muscular contraction activates dozens of longevity genes. It releases myokines, molecules that communicate with your muscles, brain, liver, heart, and skin. They regulate inflammation, metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and neuroplasticity. Exercise stimulates the creation of new mitochondria, reduces oxidative stress, and activates MPK, SIRT1, and PGC1 alpha, the same longevity pathways triggered by anti-aging drugs like metformin or rapamycin. In other words, every workout is a natural dose of cellular rejuvenation. Aerobic training at low intensity, like brisk walking, light cycling, slow running. So these are zone 2 trainings. You should be able to talk while doing it without gasping. It improves metabolic flexibility, reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. Zone 2 is the metabolic foundation of longevity. Then we have strength trainings, the true anti-aging therapy. Muscle mass is an endocrine organ. It produces hormones and signals of systemic rejuvenation. Strength training, even light weights, 2 or 3 times per week, prevents sarcopenia, osteoporosis, and hormonal imbalance. Having muscle is not about aesthetics, it's medical prevention. And then we have HIIT, high intensity interval training, hormetic shock. Short burst of intensity followed by recovery trigger hormesis, the beneficial stress that strengthens your body. They increase GH, improve cardiac output, and enhance mitochondrial efficiency. But like every positive stressor, they must be dosed wisely. Too much chronic intensity increases cortisol and accelerates aging. But training the body means also training the brain. Movement increases the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, the fertilizer for neurons, improving memory, focus, and mood. Training outdoors in morning light synchronizes the circadian rhythm, boosts serotonin, and enhances sleep quality. It's a powerful biohack, movement plus light plus respiration plus biological coherence. Training too much, sleeping too little, or following restrictive diets can block everything. So balance matters. Chronic cortisol inhibits muscle growth, increases inflammation, and disrupts hormones. Longevity doesn't come from effort, but from intelligent recovery. Training well means training in balance. And there is another element that longevity science considers essential: VO2 max, the body's ability to use oxygen efficiently. VO2 max is one of the strongest predictors of lifespan, stronger than cholesterol, stronger than blood pressure, stronger even than glucose levels. It is essentially a measure of cellular energy capacity, of how well your mitochondria can turn oxygen into power. And why does this relate so deeply to stress? Because VO2 max reflects resilience, your body's ability to respond to effort without collapsing into chronic stress mode. What a high VO2 max means: a higher VO2 max means less inflammation, better nervous system regulation, healthier cortisol rhythms, stronger cardiovascular function, slower cellular aging, and yes, more luminous, oxygenated reactive skin. Studies from the Cooper Institute show that improving your VO2 max by even one single category significantly reduces the risk of all-cause mortality. In other words, your ability to use oxygen may be one of the closest biomarkers we have to lifespan. How to train VO2 max? VO2 max is trained through two key stimuli: zone 2, which builds metabolic foundations, and short, controlled, high-intensity intervals, which push oxygen utilization. No extreme workouts, just consistency, natural movement, and a heart stimulated with intelligence. It doesn't require pushing your body past its limits. It simply means integrating activities that gently challenge the heart: brisk walking, hills, cycling, swimming, short intervals scaled to your level. Training is not meant to change the body, it's meant to educate it. Every time you move, you send an epigenetic message to your DNA. This cell is still useful, keep regenerating. Movement is the purest form of preventive medicine. It has no side effects, it improves everything: metabolism, hormones, skin, mind, mood. It is the real longevity therapy. On my channel, I talk about longevity, aesthetic medicine, and conscious biohacking to help you understand how every daily choices from sleep to movement shapes your biological future. So hit the bell and subscribe to the channel to learn how to live better, longer, and in harmony with your biology. And on my website, you'll find articles and in-depth guides on training, hormones, and cellular longevity. See you in the next video.